just his 7th point of the ball game, but that lead is now just down to 3 points. What a basket galing kay Newsom.
Stacked. You know, the odds were stacked against him. Pero napasok nga ni Nunu. Winning time has been announced inside the Mall of Asia Arena. Bintes ng Ginebra, rebound ng Meralco. Black.
He's gonna try
for the tie. No!
What an attempt there by Raymond Almazan. Caught everyone by surprise. That would have tied the ball game. But I thought they had a lot of time to execute a much better shot.
Tenorio, labas kay Thompson. Siya naman. Wala rin yan.
Oh,
Brownlee with a steal. Hammers it home.
What a snatch. Grabe ginawa ni Justin Brownlee. Nakuha na ng Meralco yung rebound, but he grabbed the ball away. Watch it right here. Ito yung tiro na hindi pumasok. Nakuha na ni Banquero, and then, guess who? Brownlee grabbing it away from Banquero. Right there. No contact, no foul, 2 points on the dunk.
What a play. Yung game 1, grabe na yung mga nangyari. Dito sa game 2, nag-level up pa yung intensity, the highlights, and everything you can ask for in another epic, another classic duel between Barangay Ginebra and Meralco. Yung mga dahilan na din kung bakit hindi nagsasawa ang mga PBA fans sa tapatang Meralco at Barangay Ginebra. We're seeing all the reasons here in Game 2. At ang isa pang bagong dahilan, yung bagong import matchup. It's still Justin Brownlee for Barangay Ginebra, pero Tony Bishop na ngayon instead of Alan Durham for Meralco.
But the intensity is the same. And Tony Bishop has done wonders for Meralco. Nakaka-29 points na siya rito. Remember, he had 16 in the first period. But Barangay Ginebra, remember we were saying how they were falling in love with that three-point shot. They unloaded a lot in the second and third periods. But dito sa fourth period, wala silang three-pointer. But they went exclusively inside. And they were getting points in the paint from Justin Brownlee.
Meralco trying to mount one last comeback. And they still have 1 minute and 22 remaining. Napakahaba pa niyan para dito sa 5-point deficit that they're facing. Ginebra once led the team by 20 points.
Totoo yan. And the biggest lead of Meralco was 3 points. But we were talking about points in the paint and how Barangay Ginebra went almost exclusively inside and forgot about the three-point shot dito sa ating fourth period. Right now, points in the paint, ang Barangay Ginebra 42, ang Meralco 38. So they're +4 in that department right now.
Tony Bishop and Justin Brownlee in some departments almost canceling each other out. Pero yung assists +5 si Brownlee, no sub. His jumper short.
And he had just scored a three-pointer earlier.
Penalty na Meralco and they don't have the foul just yet. Stop muna ang gusto nila. Brownlee asking for some rotation. He wants to take Newsom in the post.
And there's a double team. He escapes a double team. He's looking for the open man. Someone's got to be open. And there he is. Pinto with the open shot. Hindi pumasok. May
Bishop.
pagkakataon pa rito ang Meralco. But they need to score in this offensive.
Bishop for 3. Wala!
Oh, look at that tap. Brownlee with a tap. That would have been another possession for Meralco. But Brownlee with a heroic tap. Unbelievable performance by the import yardstick. Justin Brownlee, the man of the moment for Barangay Ginebra.
That is what Justin Brownlee provides Barangay Ginebra. Maaasahan mo siya for all those 30-point performances, triple-doubles or near triple-doubles, pero yung mga intangibles. Because Justin Brownlee, as he's proven in the many times he's played for Barangay Ginebra, lahat willing siyang gawin para lang matulungan yung barangay na makaabot kung saan nila gusto makaabot, and that's the championship.
And you take a look at this replay. At si Brownlee tapping that ball away from what would have been another possession para sa Meralco, and just unbelievable. And you're talking about intangibles. Something like that, yung ginawa ni Brownlee, that's not going to show up in a stat sheet.
And you know, sabi nila, Dean, yung minsan, yung mga ganun, yung the dirty work, hindi na talaga responsibilidad ng import, but Justin Brownlee doesn't care about that. He cares about winning.
Yeah, 33 years old. But you know, he's been all over the world. He's played in Mexico, he's played in Italy, he's played in Lebanon, United Arab Emirates, he's played in France. But you know, in every stop that he's gone, he's tried to win championships. He won a championship in Lebanon. Remember, he played for Alab once upon a time. And he also won a championship in the ASEAN League. And Alain Maliksi, Game 1, finals, he had 22 points. In this particular game, wala siyang nagawa rito. He is scoreless in this contest. And you know, despite the absence of Maliksi's scoring, this lead was down to just 2 points. Kani-kanina lamang.
That's
Meralco
right.
had a chance. Had a chance.
But just imagine, you know, how different this game would have been if Alain just was able to contribute a little,
That's
chip
true.
in, but then this is the situation na kailangan harapin ng Meralco ngayon. Brownlee has the basketball.
Yeah, and then they called the foul on Chris Hughes, and they wanted to give up that foul with 26.8 seconds to go. I thought the biggest play was the steal of Justin Brownlee off of Chris Banquero. I thought that was the biggest play.
Yeah.
Nakuha na ni Banquero yung rebound. Tapos, Brownlee grabbed the ball away from his hands and then scored in a dunk. You know, when you score in a dunk in that critical period, that's just a morale-lifting sort of shot. And Brownlee is just putting icing on the cake right now.
I guess to add on to that play na sinasabi mo, I agree with you how game-changing that was, Dean. Yun ding rebound kanina ni Scottie Thompson that led to a three-point play from Brownlee.
And there's Brownlee with 2 more.
7-point lead with 26.8 remaining. Meralco, they have 2 timeouts remaining. Barangay Ginebra naman, they have the same number. 1 timeout left na lang for Meralco after calling this one.
But this is going to be an uphill climb here for Meralco. They're down 7, 26.8 seconds to go. They need a quick shot right here, and they need a quick three-pointer just to be able to break down this lead.
Pinakita natin na din kanina no, yung field goal shooting ni Brownlee in Game 1. And it wasn't the usual Justin Brownlee. We know dahil 7 of 20 lang siya. But tonight, he has put up 35 points on 12 of 18 shooting.
And we also take a look at what Brownlee did from three-point distance. In game number 1, he was 2 out of 7. And this time, he's 2 out of 5. So, very clearly, iniba niya yung kanyang orientation in offense. No? He didn't want to take too many outside shots. I thought the big adjustment in his game was what we talked about in Nadine's list. He's got to come closer to the basket and make his presence felt. He only had 6 rebounds in game number 1. Pero sa laro na to, he already has 13 rebounds. So, alaking bagay yung contribution ni Brownlee by adjusting his position on the floor, playing more of a 4 and playing close to the basket, where he should be, where he should play to his strengths.
Absolutely, and we'll see what Meralco will be able to come up with dito. They go to Newsome, disrupted by Thompson. Bishop.
And there's a foul.
2 free throws yan para kay Tony Bishop. You know, we've seen that alley-oop to Newsome play before. And I guess, my guess is nahulaan din ni Coach Tim kung saan pupunta itong Meralco with that inbounds play.
They wanted the quick 2. They didn't want to go for that three-pointer. And Tony Bishop now will be at the line. What a start for Tony Bishop dito, no? 16 points in the first period. And now he's got 30 points across his name.
Big double-double para kay Tony Bishop. Alam mo yung matindi lang na nakatapat nitong double-double ni Tony Bishop, Dadine. 3 player ng Ginebra yung double-double in this game. Points and rebounds for Brownlee, Thompson, and Stan Hardinger. 23 seconds remaining. Brownlee is immediately fouled.
And he's going to go to the line again.
Banquero will be whistled for a foul, but they send arguably Ginebra's best free throw shooter in this series.
That's right. He was 11 out of 11 in game 1. Now he's 9 out of 10. And for Barangay Ginebra, alam nila magfa-follow Meralco. So they wanted to make sure that Brownlee would get the ball, but he missed his first free throw.
That leaves a bit of an opening para sa Meralco.
A big 5-point lead. Meralco needs to be able to secure this rebound kung hindi pumasok yung tira, pero papasok ito. Yan. Then they'll call a timeout.
Frustrated pa si JB na nagmintis yung una.
Oo.
He wanted to seal the deal.
That would have given them a 3 possession lead. But right now it's just down to 2 possessions. But for Meralco, they need a 3-point shot. No more quick 2. You've got 21.4 seconds to go. You go for broke. You go for a 3-point shot.
And that's probably what Coach Norman Black is mapping out right now. You know, we talk all about yung mga player matchups dito sa series na to. We cannot disregard yung coaching matchup. 2 of the most impressive coaches Philippine basketball has ever seen in Coach Tim Cone and Coach Norman Black.
Well, they're both Grand Slam coaches. And, you know, it's an amazing thing that both these coaches are up against each other. Once again, Chapter 4 in the Governors Cup Finals. And, you know, we were talking about Alain Maliksi earlier. He's still on the floor right now. But Maliksi won 4 championships, all with Coach Kim Cone. When he was playing for San Mig Coffee, he was part of the San Mig Coffee Grand Slam team.
Kaya natapik yung bola, napasa kay Commissioner Willie Marshall.
So hindi pa nagpapahinga dito ang depensa ng Barangay Ginebra. They got the deflection, so they disrupted rhythm.
Nadine, you know, aside from Alain Maliksi, Cliff Hodge din, no? Di masyado natin naramdaman in terms of scoring. Not like what he was able to produce in Game 1. And that ball will, well, initial call on the floor, magsistay sa Meralco, pero i-review yan. And Maliksi and Stan Hardinger, caller developing between those two.
And Hodge and L.A. Tenorio now talking. I think might have been some extra motion there. Cliff Hodge didn't like it. And Cliff Hodge is saying, you know, the game's almost over. But Stan Hardinger naman saying, you know, anong ginawa ko? Anong ginawa ko?
Well, tanda natin
Yun,
sa team.
yun. Oh,
O yan, sige, balikan muna natin kung anong nangyari dito.
Okay. Oh, nagkagirihan pa yung dalawa. And Cliff Hodge getting in the face of Stan Hardinger. Stan Hardinger is just smiling it off. And then Maliksi and L.A. Tenorio breaking them apart along with Pinto.
And then, this is really comparable to what happened back in Game 1, di ba? Nung late na,
Oo.
with just seconds left, the game was pretty much decided. Although, ito, mas dikit pa nga ito because yung Game 1 talagang, we knew that it was an impending win for Meralco, pero nagkainitan pa si Tolentino at Jose. Si Hamito at Ayaay, meron ding maliit na incident in Game 1.
Exactly. Coach Tim Cone actually wanted to replace Stan Hardinger with JDV. And that's not going to happen.
Nusam.
May pagkakataon pa dito ang Meralco. Here's a
Maliksi.
3-point shot. Here it is.
No,
Hindi na
hindi
pumasok.
talaga pumapasok. Newsome tried to tip it in. And you see, you know, how spent Meralco ended up. And as the final buzzer sounds, Stan Hardinger and Hodge hug it out. 99-93, panalo ng Barangay Ginebra. This series is now tied. Thank you for watching the PBA Finals on TV5.